There are spoilers in this review, so if you haven't seen the movie, go watch it, then come back for this review. So, the Mortal Kombat movie has been out for a while, and it's sad to say, if you are a Mortal Kombat fan, you will be kind of disappointed. At least I was. Let's get into it. The story. There are a group of Earthrealm champions that have a marking or tattoo on them, and if they have this marking on them, they are chosen to fight and defend for Earthrealm against Outworld, which if you played the games, you know that's not really part of it, which is not a huge deal because in the games you're just chosen, but I guess the studio wanted some sort of reason to show why they were chosen instead of saying, hey your life now is to fight in this universal tournament because I said so. The pacing of this film was very fast, I felt. They rushed a lot of things. I know some fans were hoping that this would actually be a series instead of a 2-hour movie. If it did turn out to be a series, it would have given us a lot more time to focus on certain characters and give some more backstory and stuff, but you know, Warner Brothers is really stupid sometimes. Hashtag restore the Snyderverse. Let's talk about the characters. There's this guy Cole, he's a UFC fighter, or he does fighting in like the ring. Jax comes up to him and he's like, yo, you're really good at fighting. Oh, what's that tattoo you have on your chest? He's like, oh, I was born with it. Then it cuts to Cole and his family eating ice cream. Cole's hunted down. Sub-Zero attacks because he has this marking and he needs to be killed because Shang Tsung's crew needs to win the tournament, so therefore he has to kill all the Earthbound champions. And it looks like they've been spying on Cole for a while. At least that's what Jax and Sonya's doing. They need to gather up all the other Earthbound champions, and so Sub-Zero attacks, tries to kill Cole, but then Jax saves Cole and his family. And then this part was kind of weird. It almost felt like Cole was forcing himself into the story rather than just trying to save his family instead. Jax says, you've been chosen. Cole's like,
for what? To fight. Bet the wrong person, alright? I'm not the fighter that I used to be.
It's like this whole like rushed pacing. It's just like, oh, okay, I've been chosen. What do I have to do? Oh, you're crazy. You don't know what you're talking about. Then they stop the car. Sub-Zero's like in front of the car. He's about to kill them. Jax says, I need you to get your family out of here. And then Cole's like, oh, we can take them together. Cole has no idea what's going on. Why should Cole trust him in the first place? Yeah, he saved him. It just doesn't make any sense. I don't know. I just thought that was kind of weird in a way. His character is so boring. He's really quiet in some scenes as well, which, I mean, it's not the actor's fault. It's the horrible writing that's in this movie. But moving on. Now, it wouldn't be a Mortal Kombat movie without Scorpion and Sub-Zero. These two were done really well. The first 7 minutes of the film starts off with Hanzo and the death of his family because of Sub-Zero, and both of their fights were really well put together, but surprisingly enough, Scorpion isn't in the film that much, which I kind of was hoping he'd be in the film more, just because he is the face of Mortal Kombat and they didn't really focus on him too much. It was more Sub-Zero, which Sub-Zero was really done well in this one, I thought. Another character that really stands out is Kano. Kano is probably one of the best things about this movie. He certainly carries every scene that he's in. He's such a joy to watch because of all the trash talking that he does towards the other characters.
Some fucking cave dweller here be twirling his anal beads, taking orders from this wushu wanker.
So yeah, Kano is definitely probably the best part of the movie, if not the whole center of this film. So let's talk about Raiden. I thought Raiden was a bit of an asshole in this. In the games, he seems more wise and is always trying to inspire others and always make them believe in themselves. In the movie, we get this instead.
This is what I have to work with.
What do I mean, Gandalf? What does my fortune cookie say?
I mean, all the other characters were great. Sonya I thought she was good. Jax was cool. One of my most anticipated characters was Liu Kang, just because he's my second favorite character. Liu Kang wasn't really what I expected in a way. I don't know if it was the acting or the story, the way that it carried him around. He seemed to really simp for Raiden, which I know he owes his life to Raiden. It just seems like he's just always protecting him in some way, making sure that Raiden isn't disrespected. It's totally understandable.
The great protector, Lord Raiden.
Kung Lao was also one of the best parts of the movie. He had the best entrance. I'd say one of the coolest fatalities. His fatality was awesome. His fighting style was awesome with his blade hat, but it just sucks that they did kill him off. One disappointing thing that I really didn't like is that the fact that there was no tournament in this movie. They mention a tournament. They're all posted up at Raiden's temple, and Shang Tsung and his crew, try to attack them at their place, invade their home. Maybe they're saving that for the second one or the third one, depending on how they go about this. It just overall felt really rushed, and the characters just, the writing is just really bad.
It's not over. We still need to fight.
It doesn't really go anywhere. Sometimes it feels slow paced, sometimes it feels fast paced. It's a bit of both. What I liked about the fight scenes were that they were really well choreographed and that there wasn't that many cuts. So I mean, that's what kind of made it more enjoyable to watch or eye pleasing. Could have been so much better. Everyone was hyped for it. In the past, you know, video game movies don't have a really good track record of being actually really well adapted movies. They're kind of hard to do and everyone expects so much, and for Mortal Kombat to kind of go downhill, it makes you worried as a Mortal Kombat fan if they're gonna do it right or have the right people to make the film. So I think everyone's just a little bit worried right now. Overall, the movie wasn't a total failure, but it also wasn't outstanding. I think the biggest loss for this Mortal Kombat movie is that there was no Johnny Cage. Let's hope that he's actually done right in the sequel, if there is one. So yeah, that was my review on the Mortal Kombat movie. What did you guys think of it? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. And yeah, I'll catch y'all later. Peace.